For a century, one conflict has shaped the Middle East, and divided the world. A land sacred to three religions. A story told by two peoples. And a history stained by war, loss, and longing. But how did it all begin? This is the story of how Israel and Palestine became enemies. Welcome to Lenora Tales. For hundreds of years, the region known as Palestine was under Ottoman Empire rule. Jews, Muslims, and Christians lived together, uneasily, but mostly in peace. In the late 1800s, two powerful movements emerged. Zionism, a Jewish movement calling for a homeland in Palestine, as a response to European anti-Semitism. Arab nationalism, as Arab peoples sought independence from foreign rule. At the time, Palestine was majority Arab and Muslim, but Jewish immigration was growing, supported by European powers and wealthy donors. After World War I, the Ottoman Empire collapsed. The British took control of Palestine under the League of Nations mandate. In 1917, Britain issued the Balfour Declaration, supporting a national home for the Jewish people in Palestine, without prejudicing the rights of the Arabs living there. But the two promises conflicted. Arab Palestinians felt betrayed. Tensions rose as Jewish immigration increased, fueled by the horrors of rising Nazism. In the 1930s, deadly riots and clashes broke out between Arabs and Jews. The British, caught in the middle, began limiting immigration, just as Jews fled the Holocaust. After World War II and the Holocaust, the global pressure to create a Jewish homeland grew. In 1947, the United Nations proposed a partition plan. One state for Jews. One state for Arabs. Jerusalem as an international city. The Jewish leadership accepted the plan. The Arab leadership rejected it, arguing it gave more land to Jews who owned much less at the time. In 1948, Israel declared independence. Arab nations invaded. Israel survived, but hundreds of thousands of Palestinians fled or were expelled. This is known to Palestinians as the Nakba, or catastrophe. 1967, Israel fought Egypt, Jordan, and Syria in the Six-Day War, and won. It captured the West Bank, Gaza Strip, East Jerusalem, Sinai, and Golan Heights. Palestinians in the West Bank and Gaza came under Israeli occupation. Over time, Israel built settlements in the occupied territories, illegal under international law, though Israel disputes this. Palestinian resistance grew. In 1987, the First Intifada broke out, an uprising against Israeli occupation. In 2000, a Second Intifada erupted, deadlier and more violent. In the 1990s, peace seemed possible. The Oslo Accords created the Palestinian Authority and promised a two-state solution. But the process stalled. Israeli leaders were assassinated. Palestinian suicide bombings shook Israel. Israeli settlements kept expanding. In 2006, Hamas, a militant group, won elections in Gaza. Israel and Egypt imposed a blockade. Since then, wars have erupted multiple times between Israel and Hamas, causing thousands of civilian deaths. Today, the conflict continues. For Israelis, it's about survival and security in a hostile region. For Palestinians, it's about occupation, dignity, and a land they call home. Two peoples. One land. Endless pain. How they became enemies is complex. How they become neighbors is the question that still remains. If you found this video meaningful, consider subscribing to Lenora Tales for more stories that shape our world. Let's not just tell history. Let's learn from it.